really welcoming everybody. It's such an honour for us here in Waikato to have a 2-day forum with Pacific entrepreneurs who have come to share their experience, but also I think collaborate and try and figure out what the opportunities are. So my speech was really around the importance of relationships and how as people within the Pacific, across the Pacific, and Polynesian people, we've got so much in common. And then the other thing was to say, well, enterprise is a key, I guess, pillar or foundation to building success within families, but also well-being. And that's the focus, is to get more of our people in an enterprise mode. Because we know from the Māori experience here in New Zealand, too many of our families are dependent on the benefit, and they don't have a job, they don't have a high education, but we can turn that around with a bigger focus on family enterprise, whānau enterprise. Well, when I think about our Pacific culture and what we have in common, we're great storytellers, we're good at music, we're really good at art, and it's flipping things on its head to say, well, okay, how do we create an enterprise opportunity out of this? Because more and more we know that our world is becoming more digital. If our kids had access to the skills to be able to turn their creativity into and promote it on a digital platform, you have access to an international marketplace. You can create stories and tell stories in ways that can link opportunities through sharing of stories, but also we're really tactile people. So, making things and creating and stuff like that, there are so many opportunities. But I just think about the talent of our young people, and they're not limited anymore by I call it traditional, but it's probably, the thing where you go to school to get an education, to get a good job. Actually, young people are acquiring all sorts of skills, yes, in school, but often within their wider community, and it's how we turn that talent on its head and say, well, here's your gateway to success. Justin Bieber can make it on YouTube and become a great star. A kid sitting in their garage and thinking about the digital world and creating either an app or a program or something like that for opportunity. That is the world we're in. But what's at the essence of that is culture, because our creative talent, our creative gene pool, I think, opens so many doors. Yeah, absolutely. I believe in that, so I'm a strong promoter. I kind of think it looks like, it's whakapapa based. We know more and more that our whānau are marrying each other, so I just said, that's the reality. But through whakapapa and our connections there, then our relationships grow and strengthen. But more importantly, it's acknowledging the importance of each other's culture, either within the whānau, within the community. But the other thing is, now more and more we're sharing our places, our meeting places and our spaces in ways that kind of create more fusion in the way that we interact. I think for a lot of Māori, trying to figure out what the relationship could be, it's probably more organic than we think.